Thank you, all of you, for joining us today to celebrate the launch of Diamond. Diamond is groundbreaking. It's the only cross-industry initiative of its kind anywhere in the world. Yay! Come on! An initiative in which all the major broadcasters have come together to agree a common system to monitor diversity, to report their data publicly, so that their performance, and indeed our industry's performance, can be measured over time. There is nowhere to hide, and that can only be good for everyone. Diamond, it's an understatement, has been an incredibly complex project to get off the ground. Extensive teams at BBC, Channel 4, ITV, Sky, PACT, and the CDN itself have worked tirelessly to tackle the complex technical, data protection, and numerous legal issues to get it to its launch. I'd like to say a huge thank to the many, many individuals who've given up their time, their commitment, their enthusiasm, and to the broadcasters, their money to make this happen. Thank you very much. So Diamond will, for the first time, allow us to gather accurate industry-wide data to answer two key questions. Who makes TV and who is on TV? Are audiences of all kinds seeing themselves and their stories reflected on screen? Have we made the best use of all of the creativity and talent of everyone who lives in the UK? Diamond will give us a deeper objective understanding of the gaps and issues in our industry, and this can only strengthen our efforts to tackle and increase diversity in our industry and to fully embrace inclusion. The broadcasters' own diversity strategies for production now have real momentum across the industry. At PACT, we want to ensure that our businesses rise to those opportunities and challenges by creating a unique and comprehensive leadership and inclusion programme for our production businesses. We have long recognised that by creating better access to our industry, it's in our businesses' interest. Here at Edinburgh, you can see the continued growth and influence of the online platforms and competitors from the US. The McTaggart tonight, I think, will illustrate some of that. Audiences will only continue to watch British-made content on British networks if they see themselves, their lives and their interests reflected on screen. When our most talented and creative young people have a career choice in gaming, app design, technology, or creating online content for themselves, why would they choose a career in our industry, where they felt they might not be able to rise to the very top because of their backgrounds? We have to seek out and empower the best talent available if we are continue to thrive creatively as an industry, create innovative world-class content, and maintain our competitive edge. So I'm now going to introduce Amanda Aris, who's the Executive Director of the CDN. And Amanda, in my job, I often herd cats, which is all the producers and the interest. Amanda has been herding thousands of cats on this project. Amanda, over to you.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, John. It gives me enormous pleasure that we're able to launch Diamond today here in Edinburgh. It has been, as John said, a very stretching project for everybody concerned, but we are now there. It is, of course, in a sense, the end of the beginning. The key test for Diamond is to come. Will it actually help us to make the change we all want to see in the industry? But we chose the title of this particular session today for a reason, because we've all talked a lot about diversity in television, and of course lots of people have been taking action, but we need to take more action and faster. So although the CDN team is small, it's perfectly formed, and as well as Diamond, we've been keeping busy with other projects, and I'm delighted to be able to say today that as well as launching Diamond, we're also able to announce the next big step in our strategy, which is that we're creating two databases of diverse talent covering scripted and non-scripted programming. With the support of the broadcasters and the incredibly important partnership with the High-End TV Drama Council, we're working with two existing talent matching services, Talent Bases and the Call Sheet, to create these diversity databases. The industry has been calling for exactly this kind of practical help, with connecting diverse talent with production companies. And I hope this is the first of many examples of CDN rising to the challenge of taking practical action to help people make progress on diversity. Work's already started on the diversity databases, so I hope that very soon we'll be celebrating not just the launch of Diamond, but also the launch of the CDN diversity databases. We're aiming to have them up and running early next year, and I hope if with a following wind we may even be able to bring that forward and make it an early Christmas present to the industry. And as I say, I hope it's very much the first in a series of practical initiatives that we at CDN will be taking to help everybody in this room, and indeed everybody here at this festival, to improve their performance on diversity and make the progress we all want to see much faster. John, back to you.
Thank you very much, Amanda. And as Amanda says, there's more and more work coming, and I think those of you who are interested in the CDN, please check out the website if you want to get involved. If you've got ideas and interests that can help, then we want to hear as well. So I'm very, very pleased that Matt Hancock, the new Minister of State for Digital and Culture, has indicated the importance that the government and he personally places on diversity and his support for the steps we are taking in this area. And he's chosen today to give a speech to support Diamond, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Matt, welcome.
Well, thanks very much, John, and it's a great pleasure to be here in Edinburgh to see the characteristic Scottish weather and to enjoy the festivities of the TV festival. And for me, as the new Minister for Digital and for Culture, I am incredibly excited to arrive in this sector at a time when there's real progress being made, and I think that the title, a little less conversation, a little more action, is a good reflection of the fact that we've now got concrete steps being put in place. And Amanda and John, I pay tribute to your work in making that happen. As a politician, I know a little bit about herding cats, and I understand just how much work needs to go in to get everybody onto the same page to be able to share their data together. Why do I care about diversity monitoring and social mobility in TV? The reason I care is firstly economic. It's absolutely critical that we make use of all of the talent of this country if we're going to get the most out of our economy. And that's important. If we think about it and look at the stats on screen, only 17% and only 15%, only 17% of men and 15% of women were aged 56 and over. Ethnic minorities represented 13.4%, and disabled people only 2.5% of the TV population, and lesbian and gay people just 1% of the overall TV population. So we still need to do better. And we need to do better on social mobility too, where just 8% of people on the TV population are from lower socioeconomic groups compared to a third in the broader workforce. So the economic reasons are critical, but actually it's the social reasons that matter too. It's a question of basic fairness to make sure that people get the support they need so that whatever your background, wherever you come from, you can get a break in this industry and make the most of your own life. Now, it's interesting that before doing this role, I was the Paymaster General and responsible for the civil service and criticised for some of the efforts that we went to bring social mobility and diversity to the civil service. But I wear those scars with some pride, and so it is with that pride that I now take up the mantle in this area. The government is committed from top to toe to improve diversity and social mobility in every part of British life and to make sure that everybody gets a fair crack of the whip. And so for those who support this project, I applaud you. And to the whole industry, I'd say that in the same way that a diamond is forever, diversity is forever. And let's get together and make it happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Matt. I'm so pleased that you've chosen in your first speech in Edinburgh as a minister to focus on diversity. I think everybody in this room is really encouraged by your clear commitment to progress on this issue. We promised more action and less conversation. We are going to let you get back to conversation, but before we do, we have a very special guest performer here to celebrate the launch of Diamond with us today. Please put your hands together to welcome the first Muslim drag queen in Britain and the star of Channel 4's Muslim drag queens, Asifa Lahore.
Diamond is forever. It is all I need to please me. It can stimulate and tease me. It won't leave in the night. I've no fear that it might desert me. Diamond is forever. Hold it up and then caress it. Touch it, stroke it and undress it. I can see every part, nothing hides in the heart to hurt me. I don't need love. For what good will love do me? Diamond, it never lies to me. For when love's gone, it lusters on. Diamond is forever, sparkling round my little finger. Unlike these men, the diamond it lingers. Men are mere mortals who are not worth going to your grave for. I don't need love. For what good will love do me? Diamond, it never lies to me. For when love's gone, it lusters on. Diamond is forever, forever, forever. Diamond is forever, 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 forever and ever. Thank you very much.